Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to discuss about globalization of religion. Here are the learning objectives of the topic.
After studying the unit, the student should be able to explain how globalization affects religious practices and beliefs, analyze the relationship between religion and global conflict, and conversely, global peace. First, defining religion. System of socially shared symbols, beliefs, and rituals that is directed toward a sacred, supernatural realm and addresses the ultimate meaning of existence. The English word religion is from the Latin verb religare, which means to tie or to bind fast. A contemporary scholar defines religion as a system of beliefs, rituals, and practices, usually institutionalized in one manner or another, which connects this world with the beyond. It provides the bridge that allows humans to approach the divine, the universal life force that both encompasses and transcends the world. This substantive definition of religion limits religion to the belief in supernatural or divine force. However, for its functional definition, religion is anything that provides an individual with the ultimate meaning that organizes his or her entire life and worldview. And these are the types of religious organizations. First, church. A religious organization that claims to possess the truth about salvation exclusively. A classical example is the Roman Catholic Church. The church includes everybody or virtually everybody in a society. Membership is by childbirth. New generations are born into the church and are formally inducted through baptism. Ang church, ang salitang isinaling church sa English Bible ay ecclesia. Ang salitang ito ay ang mga salitang Griego na kalio or tokol na may prefix na ek or out. Kaya ang salita ay nangangahulugang ang mga tinatawag. Gayunpaman, ang salitang English na church ay hindi nagmula sa ecclesia, ngunit mula sa salitang Koreakon na nangangahulugang nakatalaga sa Panginoon. Sikh. The Sikh also perceives itself as a unique owner of that truth. However, it constitutes a minority in a given society. Recruitment takes place through conscious individual choice. Ang Sikh, ang terminong sikta ay karaniwang tumutukoy sa isang relihiyosong grupo na medyo maliit na subset ng isang katulad. Mas malaking ekstrukturang panlipunan kung saan ang sikta ay humiwalay dahil sa magkakaibang paniniwala. Gayunpaman, ang termino ay maaari ding malapat sa mga pangkat na pampolitika, akademiko, pilosopikal o iba pang kalikasan. The denomination. The denomination in contrast to the church and sect. The denomination is oriented toward cooperation, at least as it relates to other similar denominations. People join through individual and voluntary choice, although the most important form of recruitment is in established denominations takes place through childbirth. Ang denomination ay ang relihiyong denominasyon ay isang subgroup sa loob ng isang relihiyon na tumatakbo sa ilalim ng isang karaniwang pangalan at tradisyon. Bukod sa iba pang mga aktibidad, ang termino ay tumutukoy sa iba't ibang denominasyong Kristiyano, halimbawa Eastern Orthodox, Katoliko, at maraming uri ng Protestantismo. Ginagamit din ito upang ilarawan ang limang pangunahing sangay ng Judaismo, Karaite Judaism, Orthodox, Conservative, Reform, at Reconstructionist. Sa loob ng Islam, maaari itong tumukoy sa mga sangay o sikta tulad ng Sunni at Shia. Gayon din ang iba't ibang subdivision nila tulad ng mga subsikta, mga paaralan ng jurisprudence, mga paaralan ng teolohiya at mga kilusang panrelihiyon. The cult. The cult is the concept of cult was introduced in 1932 by sociologist Howard Baker Lanoza in 1999. Provides a comprehensive definition of a cult. Ang cult ay ang salitang kulto ay tinutukoy bilang isang sistema o grupo ng mga tao na nagsasagawa ng labis na debosyon sa isang figura, bagay o sistema ng mga paniniwala na karaniwang sumusunod sa isang charismatic na pinuno. Ang termino ay karaniwang konektado sa mga unorthodox na sikta ng relihiyon na nakikibahagi sa mga masasamang gawain at demonstrasyon. A non-traditional form or religion, the doctrine of which is taken from diverse sources, either from non-traditional sources or local narratives, or an amalgamation of both, whose members constitute either a loosely knit group or an exclusive group which emphasizes the belief in the divine element within the individual and whose teachings are derived from either a real or legendary figure, the purpose of which is to aid the individual in the full realization of his or her spiritual powers and or union with the divine. The label cult is often attached to a religious group that society considers as deviant or non-traditional. Hence, the term cult is often used in a negative way. New religious movements and indigenous religious groups. The term new religious movement came into use among social scientists in the 1960s. It was an alternative label for cults that have been negatively portrayed by mass media and some social scientists. New Age groups are considered part of this new religion movement. Ang bagong relihiyosong kilusan or NRM ay isang relihiyoso, etikal o spiritual na grupo o komunidad na may mga kasanayang medyo modernong pinagmulan. Maaaring nobela ang pinagmulan ng mga NRM o maaaring umiral ang mga ito sa gilid ng isang mas malawak na relihiyon kung saan magiging kakaiba ang mga ito sa mga dati ng demonstrasyon.
Major religions of the world. There are some 4,300 religions of the world. This is according to Adherents, an independent, non-religiously affiliated organization that monitors the number and size of the world's religions. 1-2006. Worldwide, more than 8 in 10 people identify with religious group. A comprehensive demographic study of more than 230 countries and territories conducted by the Pew Research Center's Forum on Religion and Public Life estimates that there are 5.8 billion religiously affiliated adults and children around the globe, representing 84% of the 2010 world population of 6.9 billion. Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam are 5 of the biggest religions in the world. Over the last few thousand years, these religious groups have shaped the course of history and had a profound influence on the trajectory of the human race. Through countless conflicts, conquests, missions abroad, and simple word of mouth, these religions spread around the globe and forever molded the huge geographic regions in their paths. Hinduism, originating on the Indian subcontinent and comprising several and varied systems of philosophy, belief, and ritual. Although the name Hinduism is relatively new, having been coined by British writers in the first decades of the 19th century, it refers to a rich cumulative tradition of texts and practices, some of which date to the 2nd millennium BCA or possibly earlier. If the Indus Valley Civilian, 3rd and 2nd millennium BCA, was the earliest source of these traditions, as some scholars hold, then Hinduism is the oldest living religion on earth. Ang Hinduismo ay maaaring tukuyin bilang isang koleksyon ng relihiyon, kultura at filosofiya ng sinaunang India. Ito ay nilalarawan sa pamamagitan ng isang paniniwala sa reinkarnasyon gayon din sa isang kataas-taasang Diyos o entity na tinatawag na Brahman na mayroong maraming mga pagpapakita bilang iba't ibang mga Diyos. Buddhism, religion and philosophy that developed from the teachings of the Buddha. A teacher who lived in northern India between the mid-6th and mid-4th centuries BCA, spreading from India to Central and Southeast Asia, China, Korea, and Japan. Buddhism has played a central role in the spiritual, cultural, and social life of Asia, and during the 20th century, it spread to the West. Ang Budismo ay isa sa pinakamalaking relihiyon sa mundo at nagmula 2,500 taon na ang nakalilipas sa India. Nininiwala ang mga Budista na ang buhay ng tao ay isa sa pagdurusa at ang pagninilay, espiritual at pisikal na paggawa at mabuting pag-uugali ay mga paraan upang makamit ang kaliwanagan o nirvana. Christianity, stemming from the life, teachings, and death of Jesus of Nazareth. In the 1st century AD, it has become the largest of the world's religions, geographically the most widely diffused of all faiths. It has a constituency of more than 2 billion believers. Its largest groups are the Roman Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox churches, and the Protestant churches. In addition to these churches, there are several independent churches of Eastern Christianity as well as numerous sects throughout the world. Ang Kristyanismo ay isang relihiyong monotistikong Abrahamiko, batay sa buhay at mga turo ni Jesus. Ito ang pinakamalaki at pinakalaganap na relihiyon sa mundo na may humigit kumulang 2.4 bilyong tagasunod na binubuo ng humigit kumulang 31.2% na population ng mundo. Ang mga tagasunod nito na kilala bilang mga Kristiyano ay tinatayang bumubuo sa karamihan ng populasyon sa 157 bansa at teritoryo. Naniniwala ang mga Kristiyano na ni Jesus ay ang anak ng Diyos, na ang pagdating bilang Mesiyas ay ipinropesiya sa Bibliyang Hebreo, tinatawag na lumang tipan sa Kristyanismo at isinulat sa bagong tipan. Judaism, monotheistic religion developed among the ancient Hebrews. Judaism is characterized by a belief in one transcendent God who revealed himself to Abraham, Moses, and the Hebrew prophets, and by a religious life in accordance with scriptures and rabbinic traditions. Judaism is the complex phenomenon of a total way of life for the Jewish people, compressing theology, law, and innumerable cultural traditions. Judaism, ang Judaismo ay isang Abrahamiko, monotistiko at malawak na relihiyong etniko. Binubuo ito ng sama-samang spiritual, cultural at legal na tradisyon ng mga Hudyo na nagmula bilang isang organisadong relihiyon sa gitnang silangan noong panahon ng Tanso. Ang kontemporaryong Judaismo ay umunlad mula sa Yahwism and kultong relihiyosong kilusan ng sinaunang Israel at Juda noong ika-65 na siglo BCE at sa gayon ay itinuturing na isa sa pinakamatandang monoteistikong relihiyon. Itinuturing ng mga relihiyosong Hudyo ang Judaismo bilang kanilang paraan ng pagtupad sa Mosaic na tipan na itinatag sa pagitan ng Diyos at ng mga Israelita. Ang kanilang mga ninuno kasama ng Samaritanismo kung saan ito ay malapit na nag-uugnay. Ang Judaismo ay isa sa dalawang pinakamatandang relihiyong Abrahamiko. Islam, promulgated by the Prophet Muhammad in Arabia in the 7th century CE. The Arabic term Islam, literally surrender, eliminates the fundamental religious idea of Islam that the believer, called a Muslim from the active particle of Islam, accepts surrender to the will of Allah. In Arabic, Allah God. Allah is viewed as the sole God creator, sustainer, and restorer of the world. The will of Allah, to which human beings must submit, is made known through the sacred scriptures, the Quran, often spelled Quran in English, which Allah revealed to His messenger Muhammad. In Islam, Muhammad is considered the last of a series of prophets, including Adam, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Solomon, and Jesus. Islam ay isang mahigpit na monoteistikong relihiyon at ang mga tagasunod nito na tinatawag na mga Muslim ay tinuturing si Propeta Muhammad bilang ang huli at pinakaperpekto sa mga sugo ng Diyos na kinabibilangan ni Adan, Abraham, Moises, Jesus at iba pa. Ang sagradong kasulatan ng Islam ay ang Quran na naglalaman ng mga pangahayag ng Diyos kay Muhammad. And that's all. Thank you.